So before I started using these, the kitchen trash was always a problem. Food scraps would just pile up. The smell hit you as soon as you walked in, and by day 2, you would have fruit flies just doing laps around the bin. And when it all filled up, that meant dragging out a soggy, heavy trash bag every other day just to keep things under control. And that's what electric composters like Lomi and the FoodCycler are designed to fix. And they do, but in pretty different ways. One focuses on cutting your food waste way down. The other gives you something back you can use elsewhere. So in this video, I'll go over how they work, what they leave you with, and which one might fit better depending on how you want to handle your food scraps. Now, both of these sit on your counter. Both take your leftovers, veggie peels, fruit rinds, coffee grounds, and run them through a dry, high-heat breakdown process that actually shrinks them down and keeps the smell in check. But how they do it and what they expect from you starts to feel different once you've used them a few times. FoodCycler runs totally on autopilot. You lift the lid, toss stuff in, press a single button, and it handles the rest. There's no mode selection, no prepping. It just dries, grinds, and cools everything in one shot, usually in about 4 to 8 hours. Lomi takes the same basic steps, heating and grinding, but gives you 3 different modes depending on what you're trying to get out of it. It still works with the press of a button, but now you're choosing what kind of result you want. You want something quick, something soil ready, or something that can break down compostable packaging. And that makes a difference if you're trying to do more than just keep the trash from smelling. See, FoodCycler gives you this dry, crumbly powder. It's sterile and completely odor-free. You can toss it out, mix it into soil, or store it without it going bad. It doesn't do much for your plants, but it won't rot, it won't mold, and it won't attract anything. Lomi can do the same clean finish if you run the quicker modes, but Grow Mode gives you something a little closer to real compost. It's still dry and easy to store, but it smells rich, looks darker, and has enough nutrients and microbial life to actually support plant growth. I've used it in garden beds and even mixed it into indoor potting soil, and it's held up pretty well. And by the way, if you are thinking about picking one up, I put a link down below in the description in the comments. It doesn't cost you anything extra, but we might earn a small commission, which helps support the channel. And we sometimes have better pricing there than what you're gonna find if you go straight through the company's main site. So feel free to go check it out. What's nice about Lomi is that you can choose how it runs. Eco Express is fast and light, perfect if you just want to cut down scraps and move on. Grow Mode takes the longest, but it's also the one that gives you the most usable material for plants. The FoodCycler doesn't have any of that. It's just that one cycle every time. You're never picking a mode. There's nothing to add, and you always know exactly how long it will take. It's not as flexible, but it's predictable, and that does make things easier for everyday use. Now, as far as pricing goes, it starts off fairly close, but the ongoing costs work out pretty differently. FoodCycler runs between $500 and $600 depending on the model, and outside of the occasional filter replacement, that's $30 for a pack. Lomi costs more up front. Now, the Lomi 3 sells for $649, so it's definitely a higher end option, but they do run discounts pretty often. You get a couple hundred off if you go with their membership option or maybe a free trial, and those are already on their website. Not always super obvious what the final price is until you are partway through the checkout, but the deals are there if you look. Filters around $30 and last about 45 cycles, which for most people means a few months. And if you're using Grow Mode, you also need Lomi pads. Those are the probiotic tablets that help boost the output for soil. So FoodCycler feels more like a one-time buy. Lomi is more of a system, and it works best when you're keeping up with all of the supplies. But both are very easy to clean. Both have removable buckets you can rinse or just throw in the dishwasher, and both hold about the same amount. They also both use sealed lids and carbon filters to keep odors from leaking out between cycles if you're tossing in leftovers or old fruit. Neither bin smells like trash even after a day of 2 or just sitting out. Now, the Lomi 3 takes it a step further with built-in Wi-Fi and an app. This lets you start a cycle from your phone, track exactly how much waste you've saved, and even earn rewards points for every cycle you've run. It's also significantly quieter, running at about 45 decibels, which is basically library silent. Now, that's not something that the FoodCycler offers. It's a simpler analog machine without the app connectivity or the ultra-quiet operation. If you like seeing the data and you want that smart home integration, well, Lomi wins here. If you just want a basic machine that runs when you press a button, FoodCycler still works fine without it. When you step back and look at what each product is actually trying to solve, it's clear they're not aiming for the same outcome. FoodCycler is built entirely for simplicity. You load scraps, press a button, and get something clean you can toss without a second thought. It's great if your main goal is just to reduce the bulk and smell of your trash, without changing anything else. Lomi leans more into the idea of turning waste into something useful, whether you're using it for your plants, composting, packaging, or just trying to keep stuff out of the landfill. It's designed for people who want that extra step, who want something to show for what they use to throw away. What you end up with affects how you use it. With FoodCycler, you run it, empty it, and don't think much about it after that. The output is tidy, disposable, and not something you need to interact with. Now, Lomi gives you something you want to hold on to. I've actually gotten into the habit of storing the output in a bin next to the potting soil, and it actually gets used because it feels like part of a routine, not just the end of one, and that's what tips the balance for me. FoodCycler is the smoother experience if you just want less waste and less mess. But if you're already someone who's got a few plants around, who cares about where your waste ends up, and who likes the idea of getting something useful back without building a full compost pile, well, Lomi just makes more sense. So hopefully you found this comparison helpful. If you've got any questions or you want to share your experience with either of these, feel free to drop that down in the comments. I try to answer as many as I can. And if Lomi sounds like the better fit for your setup, you can use that link down in the description. You will usually find better deals and what you're going to see straight to their website. Also, if you are interested in working with us or sponsoring a future video, just reach out using the email in the description below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.